I'm a living while I'm living, cause the Father I will pray. Only Him know how we get through. Every day, only I give the price. I'm a living of the pay. Why don't we just play? All I see, people are rip on the job. All are great. If never love is the thing, long back. No love for the people who was suffering by another cause. Who made by the soul. What is the stopping you from getting out of control? Who you want education, you know who not being wrong. The truth falling back and countless I do. Who go on and on, the soul has never been told. I'm a living while I'm living to the Father I will pray. Only Him know how we get through. Every day we call the I give the price. I'm a living of the pay. Why no one is just play? We say who can afford to run with around? But what about those who can't? They will have to stay. Opportunity, a scarce commodity. In this time I say, when mama spend her last, I'll send you to class. Never you ever play. It's a competitive world for low budget people. Spending the time while earning a nickel. We know we can't afford.
Which one do you need? You're working on it. I guess not. I think he's trying to get it. Do it now. Hmm? Hey Karen, when you have a chance, can you get the Maxfield team sheet? I'll start keeping the sheets anyway, so like, I don't know if they change up numbers, but.
Hello, guys, and welcome to the first of two matches here at Constant Spring Football Club. This is Maligns United, and they will face off against Maxfield Park Football Club. And we'll get the lineup for Maxfield Park Football Club in a moment, but the lineup for Molynes United: we have Kevin Lewis in goal, then we have Damian Thomas, Jermaine Reed, Akeem Stewart, Keith Wright, Tariq Sutherland, Tariq Wilson, Patrick Seclude, Rain Ferguson, Sergino Frankson, and then Fakibi Farquharson. And then on the bench, O'Neill Dunkley, Peter Green, Chadwick Prawl, Otis Friend, D'Angelo Campbell, Ronaldo Smith, and Hakeem McCoy. We see a corner for Maligns United, and that is very close. It's still inside the 18. No, they drift outside with Sutherland. Sutherland's ball intercepted, and now Maligns United, or Maxfield Park United, can attack. And it's Maxfield Park turning and sending that ball over. A brilliant ball there and an opportunity, but not controlling the ball properly, and so Maligns United can attack. And here is Rain Ferguson trying to latch on to that one, and it's still Rain Ferguson trying to latch on again, but Maxfield Park retains possession. Sending that ball forward and trying to poke it through. Collected. Passing game from Maligns United at the moment. Almost intercepted. They still have possession. And Seclude sends that one back for Stewart. Stewart sends it to Jermaine Reed. Jermaine Reed sends it to the keeper, Kevin Lewis. And sending it across is Kevin Lewis. So Sutherland loses possession, and now Maxfield Park with possession. And intercepted again, cheaply giving the ball away. And it will be a free kick to Maligns United. So, Zone A action tonight. And at 8:30 will be Barbican. They face off against Constant Spring. As we see Frankson, the captain, loses possession, and it will be a throw to Maxfield Park. Throw to be taken for Maxfield Park Football Club. Taken, intercepted by Frankson. Now Seclude gets the ball, sends it across. Now it's with Wilson. Wilson sends that one across and sends that one inside the 18-yard box. And an opportunity. Oh, that was close. That was very, very close. Maligns United had the opportunity to go ahead, and the defense of Maxfield Park came in just in the nick of time to prevent Maligns Road from going ahead. That was very close by Maligns. And they'll be looking to make use of this corner that they have. Send that one in crop. And another opportunity. Oh, that's in the back of the net. The first goal for Maligns United. And Maligns United pressed and pressed. And they got their noses in front. So Fakibi Farquharson with the first goal of the contest, and the first for Maligns United. And the Maligns United could be happy. They had the opportunity initially to steer that ball inside and put that ball into the back of the net. And unfortunate, but they made use of it. Will be a free kick to Molynes United. Fall on Orion Ferguson. So Maligns United has the opportunity now. If they can get one more and the game ends like this, they actually go atop the table. Because at the moment, Barbican is actually in the lead. With 7 points. Stirring that ball in, unable to latch on to that one. Through to Molynes United, taken quickly by Tariq Wilson, or wanted to take it quickly. Note with Reed. Reed sends it to Wilson. It's still Wilson on the ball for Maligns. Now Sutherland sends that one across. Sending that one inside for Fakibi Farkison. Unable to. So, a goal kick to Maxfield Park. Taken shortly. And Maligns trying to add pressure. Slip by Fakibi Farkison. Means that Maxfield Park do keep possession. It's Maxfield Park on the left-hand side. And a beautiful ball floated over. And it's still with Maxfield Park, and a shot blocked. And it's still the opportunity. And the referee has indicated that there was a foul committed by Maxfield Park. So free kick to Maligns. Taken quickly. Stewart's tried to send that one forward for Farkison, intercepted, but it will be a throw to Maligns United. Taken quickly. Now it's with, where it was with Akeem Stewart, sends that one across. And Maxfield Park with possession. Sending that one across. That's actually a good ball, but trying to intercept it, and he does. Now it's Tyreek Wilson of Maligns United sending that one forward for Fakibi Farkison. Fakibi Farkison, the goal scorer. Will he add another? And he doesn't. So it will be a goal kick to Maxfield Park. And welcome to our viewers here on Island Sports Network on YouTube and on Facebook, and also on the website islandsports.net, and of course our mobile app. It's $3.99 US per month and $39.99 US dollars per year, and 50%, as we know, of the subscription goes back to the league. As we see Tyreek Wilson setting that one inside and nobody to meet it. And I tell you, if anybody met that one, it certainly would have been a shot on target. Would the keeper have saved it, or would it have gone into the back of the net? I don't know, but certainly Maligns Road looking very lively at the moment. Just over 9 minutes gone in this contest. It's the first of two doubleheaders here today. KSAFA Super League action at the Constant Spring football field. That wasn't a good corner in the end. And Maxfield Park will come away with it, shielding Fakibi Farkison off the ball. And so it will be a free kick to Maxfield Park. Sending that one across. Turning. Sending it upfield. Trying to latch on to that one, but intercepted. And Maligns trying to settle it. It's still in the air. And Stewart sends that one to Tyreek Wilson of Maligns. Tyreek Wilson trying to find a pass, and he does. And finding Orain Ferguson. It's still Orain Ferguson for Molynes United. And not reading the play properly was for Kibe Farquharson. And so it will be a goal kick to Maxfield Park. Maxfield Park with the possession. Still Maxfield Park. Pressure. And it will be a throw to Molynes United. Maxfield Park. And the Seclude tried to latch onto that one. So Maxfield Park now can attack. And possession and floating that ball forward. And the attack in third. It's Maxfield Park. Still with possession. Hounded by Jermaine Reed, and Molynes United try to get back that one and a shot. And nobody from a Maxfield United kit could latch on to that one. And so it is Akeem Stewart of Molynes United still going forward. Sending that one. Trying to find Sutherland, but unable to note with Seclude. It's still Seclude on his feet. And the referee says a foul by Sutherland. And so it will be a free kick to Maxfield Park. Just over 12 minutes gone in this contest. Remember to subscribe to Island Sports Network. Also, you can follow on Instagram, Island Sports Net. So you can see what they post on the Instagram stories and what is coming next. Because right now it's the first of two in the doubleheader of the KSAFA Super League at Constant Spring Football Field. And at 8:30 will be Constant Spring. They will face off against Barbican. Barbican, who are second in Zone A. They will want to climb ahead or further ahead. Barbican, they're actually in first of Zone A. They want to increase their lead, as before the doubleheaders last night, and a shot by Fakibi Farquharson that was way off. Before the doubleheaders last night, it was basically the same thing in Zone B, because Boys Town and Brownstown, they were on 7 points as well before their matchup last night at 8:30, and Brownstown came out the winners, so they're atop Zone B. So Zone A action at the moment. Maxfield Park versus Molynes United. Seclude sends that one across. Finding Keith Wright. Keith Wright sends that way across. Trying to get by is Frankson. And Frankson unable to get by. Now Maxfield Park with possession, and they do gain back possession again. So Molynes United sending that one inside for Fakibe Farquharson, the goal scorer, and losing it. Now it's with Edwards of Maxfield. He does lose it, and now in a dangerous position for Molynes United. They can put one into the back of the net, or at least get one on target. Unable to do so because there is a block. And Maxfield Park with possession. They can search forward. Trying to find Hyatt. Unable to. Sutherland sends that one across to Frankson, the captain of Molynes. Seclude. Still Seclude. He loses possession. And defensive work by Maxfield. And Frankson of Molynes sends that one to Farquharson. Farquharson to right. Right to Stewart. Passing the ball around. Almost losing possession, but Akeem Stewart to Rain Ferguson to Tyreek Wilson, and it's an offside call. So free kick to Maxfield Park. So Maligns so far in the lead. So just over 16 minutes gone on the clock. And the player is having some discomfort. And Edwards just intentionally placing that ball out for the player to compose himself. So he's okay. So the referee will do a drop ball. And he does. Akeem Stewart of Molynes sending that one across to Frankson. Frankson trying to thread that one through for Rain Ferguson, unable to do so. And Maxfield Park with possession. And Hyatt couldn't control that one, so it will be a throw to Molynes. Taking it quickly. Frankson sending it back. And now it's with Stewart. Stewart again. And foul. And the referee just talking to Cowain Taylor. And Seclude sending that one across, not meeting any player from Molynes United. And now Maxfield Park can attack and maybe get an equalizer. Intercepted well, but they do gain possession again, Maxfield Park. And now sending that one across. And that's Dixon. Dixon sends that one up, trying to find Taylor, unable to. And a foul by Dixon. And so it will be a free kick to Molynes United. Trying to thread that one through for Ferguson. Unable to do so. Maxfield Park trying to latch on to gain possession, regain possession, and it will be a free kick in a dangerous position for Molynes United. A foul committed by Howard Thorpe. And you just want to shield the play. You don't want to necessarily go in and commit, because if you do, then this is the result. And from what we saw last night with Brownstone, it can cost you. So Frankson is over the ball. See that Keith Wright as well has stepped up as well. With 19.5 minutes played. Oh, that was close. That wasn't far off. Just wide of the target. So it will be a goal kick to Maxfield Park Football Club. Howard intercepted, and now Fakibi Ferguson sends that one across. And an opportunity for Molynes United to go double up. Oh, that was blocked. close, very, very close. Breathing a sigh of relief is Maxfield Park. Turning beautifully is Kawane Taylor, sending that one through and not finding Hyatt at all. So taken quickly or thrown quickly, finding Wilson. Wilson sends that one for Fakibe Parkinson. And now back for Sutherland. Sutherland to Stewart. Send it one in the middle. And now right to Seclude. Seeing the run and finding Frankson. And it's the captain Frankson with the ball at the moment. Sending it to O'Rain Ferguson. And it's O'Rain Ferguson with a shot. Oh, that was close again. That was a turn and a half. And that was a very, very good shot. And again, just wide of the target. And Maligns, as I said, continues to press and press and press. They're looking for all 3 points. And they're looking to get as much goals as they can get. And Maxfield Park on the back foot. And another sigh of relief they can breathe. They're just not coming to the party as yet. Sutherland, hounded by 2 players. And it's Maxfield Park's throw. So Sutherland and Malcolm. Talked to by the referees, so a throw will be taken by Dixon. Intercepted by Seclude. And Rain Ferguson intercepts that ball. And an opportunity for Maligns to double their advantage. Oh, a slip. And so they can attack. Ferguson, Dean Ferguson. And losing the ball again cheaply. And it's Tyreek Wilson sending that one inside. And nobody at the back post.
It looked like he was just rushing.
And Rain Ferguson hasn't moved since he slipped. So just the lineups for you for Maxfield Park. We have Stephen Smith, Howard Thorpe, Damian Edwards, Cambry Dixon, Tashane Warren, Jordan Richards, Kawane Taylor, Mark Malcolm, Ricardo Monroe, Nimoy Hyatt, and Dean Ferguson. And on the bench, Joshua Cuthbert, Tevin Richards, Andre Saunders, Ricardo Bailey, Lee Croft McCoy, Richard Edwards, O'Rain Dixon, and Dean Ferron. So, taken off the field momentarily is O'Rain Ferguson. So, Maxfield with possession. Warren couldn't latch on to that one. No, it's with Frankson of Molynes United blocked. So it will be a corner to Molynes United. 24.5 minutes gone in this contest. Molynes United, they do lead by a 1-0. Fakibe Farquharson, the goal scorer. Then later on at 8:30, as we see the coach of Waterhouse, Marcel Gale, stepping inside, and another close call for Maxfield Park. So we see Marcel Gill stepping inside. Didn't get the best result he wanted on Monday, losing to Cavaliers by a goal to nil. Goal brilliantly taken by Hamilton. That was the difference maker, but he's second still in the Red Stripe Premier League. Looking to continue and book his automatic spot in the semi-finals. But right now, it's KSAFA Super League action. A beautiful ball chipped to Frankson from Seclude. Back to Seclude. And Seclude sends that one across to Keith Wright. Keith Wright trying to find a pass, and he does find it. Intercepting. The ball not settled as yet. Headed on. Now it's with Jermaine Reed. Sends that one inside for Seclude. Seclude sends that one back. And Jermaine Reed sends that one. And Akeem Stewart gives that ball up. And a high boot. But the referee has not called it. And now they can attack once more. Molynes United. Oh, beautiful ball sent to Arain Ferguson. And he's calling it. And slipping again. And I tell you, Seclude made a brilliant run just behind the defense. And they had an opportunity to maybe bury this game, at least in the first half. Foul committed, so it will be a free kick. It's by Malcolm. If they can take this ball out, now it's Dean Ferguson, sends that one across. Finding Kawain Taylor. Kawain Taylor couldn't latch onto that one properly, but it will be a throw to Maxfield Park. Players down on the field. That is actually Seclude. And Patrick Seclude will be taken off the field momentarily. Throw, looping that ball forward, trying to find Kawain Taylor. Unable to find Kawain Taylor. Frankson trying to latch onto that one. And so Maligns with possession. Trying to loop that ball forward for Arain Ferguson. Arain Ferguson could not get that one under control. Taken wonderfully and routinely by Frankson. Now Frankson is pushing forward. It's still Frankson. Cleaned up by Jordan Richards. So it will be a throw to Molynes United. .29.5 minutes gone in this contest. Molynes, they do lead by a goal to nil. If you're just joining us, that goal, if you cannot be bothered to rewind, that goal was actually scored by Fakibe Farquharson, the number 4. So that's the difference maker so far. So Kambari Dixon sends that one forward to Kawain Taylor, and a shot. Oh, that was close as well. A one-time left-footed strike. And Maxfield Park Football Club Could have easily had an equalizer. That was a very telling ball by Cambry Dixon. And Kawain Taylor latched onto that one sweetly. And it just went wide of the target. We spoke about the many attempts that Molynes United had that just went wide of the target. And there's an attempt by Maxfield that went wide of the target. Just wide. So, are they finally coming to the party? A throw to Maxfield Park, taken quickly by Cambry Dixon. Sending that one, trying to find Malcolm, unable to find Malcolm. And so Molynes United with possession. And it's Patrick Seclude. Sending that ball forward to the goal scorer for Kibe Farkinson, running in. Oh, defensive work from Howard Thorpe. And so it will be a throw to Molynes United. Taken quickly. And trying to send that ball in. Will he try again? No, he sends that one to Patrick Seclude. Chipping that ball forward. And intercepted routinely. And defensive work. But it falls to Sutherland. Sutherland tries a shot. And blocked. So Warren of Maxfield Park sends that one back. Trying to find Kawain Taylor. Or it's actually Hyatt. And now Hyatt can go forward with it. But defensive work by Jermaine Reed means that it falls straight to the keeper. And now Akeem Stewart gets back the ball to Sutherland. Now it's Jermaine Reed of Molynes United. Sends that one back for Kevin Lewis. Dangerously for Kevin Lewis. And now it's with Patrick Seclude of Molynes United. Molynes United can create an opportunity. Now it's for Kibe Farkinson, the goal scorer, twisting and turning. Trying to find a pass inside the 18-yard box. Instead sends it to Frankson. Frankson, the captain, looping that ball forward. Sends it across. Getting by one. Sending it back. And a shot. Oh, that was brilliant. That was a splendid goal. What a strike. Oh, that was absolutely beautiful. And Molynes United, through Tariq Wilson, gets the goal. And it's the second of the contest. My, oh my, what a strike. That is a strike. And you almost thought they would have lost possession, Molynes United. Slipping almost as if it was Ander Herrera in the FA Cup semi-finals against Everton. And up steps Tariq Wilson. And he puts that one away. So Molynes United, they lead by 2-0. So Tariq Wilson coming to the party. And Molynes United, they look alive. Long throw taken inside. And defensive effort from the captain, Frankson. And Maxfield Park couldn't latch on to that one. No, it's with Frankson. Frankson still with the ball, twisting and turning, finding the goal scorer. And a Rain Ferguson, beautiful ball to Frankson. And now they can attack again. Will they find their third? And Frankson would be unhappy with himself. And Monroe Just gobbled that one up, so it will be a throw to Maxfield Park. Oh, beautiful skill. And Molynes United does lose possession, however. It's with Dean Ferguson, still Dean Ferguson, and foul by Fakibi Farquharson. Have to be careful. You wouldn't want to get a card for dissent. And so Fakibi Farquharson sends that one back. Malcolm sends that one into touch. Will be a throw taken quickly. Rain Ferguson. And now Fakibi Farquharson. Sending that one inside. Rain Ferguson. And a foul committed. So it will be a free kick to Molynes United. So we'll just take a look at the first goal of the contest. Had the opportunity early on, but they got another opportunity and straight into the back of the net by Fakibi Farquharson. And that was the first. But the score has increased. So it is 2-0 in favor of Molynes United. The other goal scorer being Tariq Wilson with a sumptuous strike from outside the 18-yard box. And another opportunity to triple that advantage. And a poor free kick in the end. They do, however, gain possession again. And now Patrick Seclude with the ball for Molynes United. And now Jermaine Reid sends that one up for Tariq Wilson, the goal scorer of the second goal for Molynes United. And still Tariq Wilson trying to send that ball forward, intercepted. And now it's with Warren of Maxfield, sending that one further, but intercepted. And Dixon sending that ball forward for Warren. It's still Warren. Warren with a run, intercepted by Wilson. Now with Diego Sutherland, and now Frankson, the captain. Molynes trying to patiently go forward, but they're going forward effectively at their own pace, which is why they've been so effective in this match so far. Defensive work by Akeem Stewart, and trying to latch onto that is Arain Ferguson. Still Arain Ferguson trying to latch onto that one. Fakibi Farquharson heads that one on, but it only finds the foot of Cabrit Dixon, and then sending it forward for Thorpe. It's still Howard Thorpe. And trying to find Hyatt. But Namoy Hyatt couldn't latch onto that one, so gobbled up by the keeper, quickly thrown. Intercepted by Cabri Dixon, but he's tackled by Fakibi Farquharson, so Molynes do have possession. And dangerous, he sent it forward for Jermaine Reid. Throw. Dixon to Warren. And Warren sends that one for Namoy Hyatt. It's still Namoy Hyatt. Loses position, and no. The referee says no. All ball. And the Soka Wayne Taylor trying to latch onto that one, but it falls to Diego Sutherland. And now Sutherland with the ball again for Molynes United. Defensive work. So it will be a throw to Molynes United. United, the happier of the two, you would suppose, if Maxfield Park does not get a goal. they'll be the happier of the two going into the second half. And so as it stands, Maligns United would actually go atop Zone A with 7 points, but their goal difference will be +4. And so you would think that they hope to increase their lead. It seems to be Jermaine Reed, that's the player down on the field. And don't forget, at 8:30 will be Constant Spring. They face off against Barbican in the second game for our doubleheader of KSAFA Super League action. And then on Sunday, tomorrow, it will be Red Stripe Premier League action as Portmore United, they take on Arnett Gardens at the Spanish Town Prison Oval. So another exciting game. Keaton Stewart sends that one across. Now it's with Diego Sutherland. Sutherland with possession for Maligns United. Sending that one for Patrick Seclude. No, Patrick Seclude fouled by Kawain Taylor, so will be a throw to, or a free kick rather, to Maligns United. And a substitution in the offing.
Yeah, you're gonna want you want soup for Hassan? Yeah.
Maligns almost losing possession.
Do you want anything else? Just soup for now? The current water?
Kawain Taylor trying to latch on to that one, but unable to. So a throw to Maxfield Park. One inside, trying to find Malcolm. And referee says free kick for Maxfield Park. So an opportunity for Maxfield Park to peg one back. Sending that one inside dangerously, but didn't affect the goalkeeper that much. And an opportunity now. And again, another opportunity, but defensive work by Stewart. And now it's with Keith Wright of Maligns United, sending that one forward. And a foul. And a yellow card brandished. I'm not sure why the referee brandished that yellow card. Patrick Seclude has been booked. And no right. Trying to latch on to that one, but Dean Ferguson sends that ball into touch for a throw. Or it's actually a corner. Is it? It is a corner. Will be taken by Fakibe Farquharson. So another corner. Again, not an effective corner any at all. But it falls to him, however. And that's the end of the first half. 2 early goals. One by Fakibe Farquharson and the other brilliant strike by Tariq Wilson is the difference maker here in this contest. So at the end of 45 minutes, Molynes, they do lead by 2 goals to 0.
Hot and groovy in the soca party. She's hot and groovy. Baila with me, baby. Bambi dambe dai. Be dambe by them by. Bambi dambe dai. Be dambe by them by. Pretending a soca party. When I see this Latin beauty. When I see she well shaped. With looks to get on my. I make a move and we started talking. She said I look like a distinguished yardie. Then she tell me, boy, I'm feeling your body. Show me emotion that gets my attention. Then jam me in a cozy corner.
And halftime interview here with none other than former UE Football Club coach and now Waterhouse coach Marcel Gale. We can call you Fuzzy?
Yeah,
All right. No, I've known this guy for quite a number of years. He knows my brother for more than that, Robbie Scott. But how are you doing, sir?
I'm good. Thanks be to God, all things you have done. I mean, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. So Waterhouse went to the finals last year, was unable to win it, but they're surging forward again this year. What has been the journey so far? How the journey has been so far for Waterhouse?
I can't sum it up with words, but I can say it's not easy. But the hard work and training and dedication from my guys, I thought that keeping us afloat and an almighty first at all time.
Okay, so coming in back to Waterhouse, was the atmosphere different? Was it difficult to get the guys in mental shape for the upcoming season when you went there in the off season?
It was a bit a mixed feeling for me personally. But I know the quality of the players at Waterhouse, and I would have coached most of these players at under 15 or under 17. So they know what I carry to the table and know what to expect of me, and likewise what I expect of them. And I mean, the synergy wasn't great, but it's beginning to blossom now, and we are grateful for where we are right now on the table.
All right, so I noticed that you came in halfway through the first half of this contest. What have you seen so far from both teams?
A good enterprising game. I think both teams are going at it, and it's a little bit more entertainment. But it's a Super League, and sometimes a team probably want to win, and I'm not sure with the standing in the table. Based on Maxfield, I don't know if they win any game. I know that Molynes won a couple of games, so I don't know if that's the intention to win our games. But I know second half, I'm looking forward to more exciting football and more goals.
All right, and lastly, I know the result that you guys had on Monday was not the result that you wanted, but heading into this Monday, Monday night football fixture with Reno, what's the confidence like with the team?
When the weekend gone and the training back to the program for the weekend game. Thus far, the confidence is there. They're a bit more upbeat. Looking forward for this game coming Monday.
All right, thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
All right, that was Marcel Gale of Waterhouse. So at the end of the first half, Maligns, they do have a firm grip on the game. It is Maligns United 2, Maxfield Park Football Club 0.
Don't tell me keep on it, baby. Make love with the lights turned off. From sun up till sundown. I know your ex knows she keep quiet about it. Start from the bottom, going straight to the top. Baby, don't stop, go harder. Do what you want. Do what you want with me. Do what you want, baby. Do what you want with me. Do what you want. Do what you want with me. Do what you want, honey. Do what you want with me. If it ain't hot enough, I'm gonna tell you. If it ain't hot enough, I'm gonna tell you. If it ain't tough enough, I'm gonna tell you. If it ain't rough enough, I'm gonna tell you. If it ain't rude enough, I'm gonna tell you. If it ain't good enough, I'm gonna tell you. If it is not enough, I'm gonna tell you. If I ain't cough enough, I'm gonna tell you. Do what you want. Do what you want with me. Do what you want, baby. Do what you want with me. Do what you want. Do what you want with me. Do what you want, honey. Do what you want with me. If you ain't strong enough, I'm gonna tell you. If it ain't long enough, I'm gonna tell you. If it ain't long enough, I'm gonna tell you. If it ain't tongue enough, I'm gonna tell you. If it ain't man enough, I'm gonna tell you. If you can't stand it up, I'm gonna tell you. If you can't wind it up, I'm gonna tell you. If you can't grind it up, I'm gonna tell you. Do what you want. Do what you want with me. Do what you want, baby. Do what you want with me. Do what you want. Do what you want with me. Do what you want, honey. Do what you want with me. Come test me now. I'm gonna loosen up my waist, make me stand on my toes. I'm gonna jiggle up my waist, is anything that goes. Put my head in a, put my foot in a, put my belly in a, put my hand in a. Give me, give me, give me, give me right take. Give me, give me, give me, give me right take. Put my head in a, put my foot in a, put my belly in a, put my hand in a. Give me, give me, give me, give me right take. Give me, give me, give me, give me right take. Do what you want. Do what you want with me. Do what you want, baby. Do what you want with me. Do what you want. Do what you want with me. Do what you want, honey. Do what you want with me.
Is it up?
So a little bit of technical difficulties, but it is figured out. So we're back. So free kick to Maxfield Park. Taken by Stephen Smith. And wide of the target, so a goal kick to Molynes United. .66.5 minutes gone in this contest. And Maxfield Park unable to convert any of their chances so far. Maligns United have converted 2 of their chances so far through Fakibe Farquharson and Tariq Wilson. So as it stands, they do lead by 2-0. And a push by Frankson. And so it will be a free kick to Maxfield Park Football Club. And don't forget, this is the first match of 2. At 8:30, it will be Barbican. They face off against Constant Spring. And then tomorrow, Red Stripe Premier League action as we see the ball sent inside dangerously inside the 18-yard box. And an acrobatic attempt. And couldn't connect with the ball. And Damian Edwards through to Maxfield Park. And also, Vigatron is actually here. And it's actually an iron and vitamin tonic you can get. And it builds strength and vitality. It's a recommended general tonic for children above the age of 12 and also for adults. As a stoppage in the play. As the referee is telling the coaching staff that one of them would have to sit down on the bench. And then now Maligns with possession through Wilson, the scorer, and then he sends it to Keith Wright. Keith Wright on the far side for Maligns United, sending that one further central, but unable to find a Maligns player. And now Warren of Maxfield Park, twisting and turning, tried to find a pass, sending that ball forward for Ferguson. Ferguson sending that one even further forward, and almost 30 through, and it's Maxfield with a chance. And Ferguson couldn't latch on to that one, and it's still Maxfield inside the 18-yard box, but another opportunity wasted. And brought under control, but it does fall to Damian Edwards of Maxfield Football Club. It's a Maxfield, and it's still Damian Edwards. Getting by Stewart, and now it's Warren sending that one across. And it's Maxfield with an opportunity. And it is, in fact, a throw to Maligns United as another player from Maligns United is down on the field. It's actually a free kick to Maligns United. Now it's with a friend of Molynes United turning. And he turned into touch for a throw. Dangerously forward, and the keeper had to come off his line to clear that one into touch for a throw to Maxfield Park, taken quickly. And now it's with Cabri Dixon, sending that one inside the 18-yard box, or just outside. And a shot by Warren, and it actually is a handled ball by Kawain Taylor, so the official has brandished a yellow card. So it's the second of the contest. One each. Just over 72 minutes in this contest gone, as we see another opportunity for Molynes United, sending that one in tied. Oh, that was close again. For Keeby Ferguson, should have latched on to that one. As again they have possession, and then now they lose it. And Maxfield Park again can breathe a sigh of relief, because if that was close, had for Keeby Ferguson latched on to that one, it would have been lights out for Maxfield Park. And they would have to be careful, Maxfield Park. And now it's Ferguson, chipping that ball beautifully forward. And sending that one inside the 18-yard box. Oh, that was close again. Met the head, but he was leaning back. And unable to latch on to that one properly. And so they came close in that encounter. As we see, shielding the ball was Ferguson, and chipped the ball beautifully forward. And they're sending that one inside the 18-yard box. And he was just leaning and couldn't latch on to that one properly. And so, danger averted for Molynes United. And Stephen Smith, his attempt at the defensive work only fell to Otis Friend of Molynes United. It's still Otis Friend, he loses it. And now it's with Warren of Maxfield Park. Oh, turn it beautifully. Oh, that was beautifully done again. Oh, a beautiful ball sent forward. And then now it's with Kawain Taylor. And fouled by Akeem Stewart. And so it will be a free kick. As Fakibi Farquharson is down on the field. Is a stop in the play. And now the referee realizes. And so the medical staff being summoned. And just to inform you, at halftime, Reed, who wears the number 16, he was injured, and so he has a left ankle injury, and he was replaced by Ronaldo Smith. So Ronaldo Smith is actually on the field, and Jermaine Reed is actually off because of an injury. So we see a second or a third substitution for Molynes United. And Chadwick Prawl is actually going to come on. And Fakibi Farquharson is coming off due to another injury for Molynes United. So just have to be careful. Hopefully Jermaine Reed and Fakiba Farkinson can get to recover for their next match. But you wouldn't want to see these signs. See a ball floated inside in the 18-yard box again. And another attempt. And Keith Wright sends that ball forward, only intercepted. And it will be a throw to Molynes United. Taken quickly now, it's Patrick Seclude. Seclude sends that ball forward, only meets the chest of Richards, and he tries a shot from distance and not troubling the goalkeeper at all. So it will be a goal kick for Molynes United.
Just about to burst, so beat it.
Yeah. It was big? Yeah. Jeez.
And fouled. So free kick to Molynes United. Just over 77 minutes gone in this contest. And Maxfield will have to take their opportunities. And convert them. If they don't, then it's curtains closed for them, at least for this match. And so a foul committed by Jordan Richards. So it will be a free kick to Molynes, taken quickly. Now it's with Frankson, the captain. Sends it back for Stewart. Now it's with Frankson again. Chips that one forward for Sutherland. Sutherland sends that one inside for Tariq Wilson. Tariq Wilson sends it to Frankson. Turns. Tries to find a player, and he does, and finds Stewart. Stewart tries to find a pass. And now it's with Patrick Seclude. Turning forward. Now it's with Otis Friend. Friend back to Stewart. Stewart sends that one across. And finding Reed, who sends that one inside the center circle, and finding Sutherland. And Sutherland intercepted by Warren, and now Maxfield do have possession with Stephen Smith. He sends that one forward for Dixon. Dixon sends that one in up forward or further, and trying to find Ferron, but it meets the boot of Frankson. And now it's with Otis Friend and Thorpe challenging, and Thorpe wins that battle. But Molynes do regain possession. And Stewart tried to send that one across for Keith Wright, and it will be a throw to Maxfield as he couldn't latch on to that one. So the throw taken. Couldn't meet the head of Ferguson. And so it will be collected by the goalkeeper, Lewis. Still down. Frankson, upfield to Friend. Friend sends that one forward and unable to find Prawl. Goes into touch for a throw to Maxfield Park.
I thought it was going to be low today.
Stewart sends that one up for Prawl. Prawl chests it down brilliantly, but fouled by Howard Thorpe. So it will be a free kick to Molynes United. So just to take a look at the second goal again. Latching on to that one was Keith Wright. Twisting and turning, and finally found someone, and that was Sutherland. He lays that off for Tariq, and what a sumptuous strike straight into the back of the net. That was hit with power.
7-1. 7-1. Yeah, it was low. I thought it was going to be low today. 7-1. 7-1. Yeah, it was low. I thought it was going to be low today. 7-1. 7-1. Yeah, it was low. I thought it was going to be low today. 7-1. 7-1. Yeah, it was low. I thought it was going to be low today. 7-1. 7-1. Yeah, it was low. I thought it was going to be low today. 7-1. 7-1. Yeah, it was low. I thought it was going to be low today. 7-1. 7-1. Yeah, it was low. I thought it was going to be low today. 7-1. 7-1. Yeah, it was low. I thought it was going to be low today. 7-1. 7-1. Yeah, it was low. I thought it was going to be low today. 7-1. 7-1. Yeah, it was low. I thought it was going to be low today. 7-1. 7-1. Yeah, it was low. I thought it was going to be low today. 7-1. 7-1.
And the goalkeeper, Joshua Cuthbert, could not keep that one out. All he had to do was take the ball up out of the back of the net. As it was converted, so they do lead by 2 goals to nil. Molynes United will be happy at the moment. Their goal difference will be +4, and it means that they will go atop the table of Zone A of KSAFA Super League. As we know, for the top 4 teams from each group will go to the quarterfinal playoffs and then semifinals and then the finals. So the 2 teams will go into Red Stripe Premier League. Of course, the winner of that playoff will be KSAFA Super League champions, as we know. Actually, they will face off later on, and that will determine who goes into the Red Stripe Premier League. And that was a poor free kick in the end, or a corner in the end. But Molynes United still have possession, and now it's Otis' friend. And it's actually an offside call by the referee. And we see Fakibi Farquharson walk into his bench. He seems to be better than he was. And it seems to be a right ankle injury this time. So ankle injury for Jermaine Reed and ankle injury for Fakibi Farquharson. So hopefully they can recover in time for their other match, or their next match coming up. And Stephen Smith sends that to Edwards, Damien Edwards, and the referee says it's actually a throw to Maxfield Park Football Club. .83 minutes gone in this encounter. And it's actually a yellow card brandished by the referee on Patrick Shecklud. So it's a throw to Maxfield Park Football Club. And it seems to be another substitution. And so, the number 4, Dean Ferguson, he's actually off. And then on, so Rain Dixon is actually on for Dean Ferguson. Sent back for Smith. Smith to Sutherland, who sends it back to the keeper, Lewis. Lewis sends it across to Stewart. Stewart getting by 2 players brilliantly. Sends it up. And now it's with Frankson. Frankson, the captain, sends it back. Trying to find Shecklud. Unable to do so, met the chest of Frankson, so it will be a throw. And Otis' friend, interception. Sends it back. Sutherland to Thomas. Thomas sends that one forward, trying to find Chadwick Prawl. And Prawl pushed Dixon, so it will be a free kick to Maxfield Park Football Club. 85.5 minutes gone. So they have 4.5 minutes to salvage something, Maxfield Park. And Keith Wright Interception by him. Sending that ball forward to try and find Akeem Prawl. Instead, he finds Patrick Shaklood. And it's Patrick Shaklood twisting and turning. Trying to find some space. Ends up sending it back for Keith Wright. And Keith Wright again, twisting and turning. And a foul.
It's almost done. Just wing this one.
So Maxfield with possession. Stephen Smith sends that forward. Could not find Dixon. And a tackle by Keith Wright. Free kick for Molynes United. It was actually Maxfield Park Football Club. Free kick will be taken by Stephen Smith, and he takes it, sends that one inside. And Warren, it's Warren of Maxfield, sends it back to Stephen Smith. Intercepted by Otis Friend. Falls to Howard Thorpe, however. It's Maxfield with possession, sends that one inside the 18-yard box. Oh, it's another chance. And great defensive work by Thomas and Molynes United, and so they can charge forward. It's with Akeem Stewart, challenged by Ferron, turning brilliantly, and then also turning from Orain Dixon. It's with Keith Wright. Clearance by him, 88 minutes gone in this encounter. And you would think by now, Molynes United would grab 3 points. The question is, will there be a goal from Maxfield Park Football Club? Keith Wright, Otis Friend, sends that one forward, and another opportunity for Molynes United. Oh, that's a brilliant finish. 3 goals in this match, and all have went to Molynes United. And Patrick Shaklood saw the opportunity, saw the goal, and went for it. And so, it is Molynes United 3, Maxfield Park Football Club 0. And it's all done and dusted for Maxfield Park. Wasn't dealt with properly. And up stepped Patrick Shaklood. So, they have a very comfortable lead at the moment. Through taking quickly. Now it's with Orain Dixon. Turning. Sends it back for Stephen Smith. Smith sends that one across for Thorpe. It's Thorpe. Still Thorpe. Loses possession. Sending that ball forward. And Otis Friend tries to latch on to that one. And he folds Thorpe, or Stephen Smith. Taking quickly. And fold again. And now Damien Edwards has the ball for Maxfield. Sends that one forward for Kawain Taylor. Finds Edwards again. Looping that ball forward to find Kawain Taylor again. And defensive work. Again, and the intensity of this match, you can feel it. As the referee has to step in again. So it will be a goal kick for Molynes United. And you would think it's all but over now. Sending that one up, trying to find Otis' friend, unable to do so, but Otis does latch on to that one. And Chadwick Prawl trying to regain possession. Oh, beautiful interception by Otis' friend. He has been working tirelessly ever since coming onto the field. Interception after interception after interception. And they do get a free kick taken quickly. And that one for Shaklood. But intercepted, and now Warren of Molynes sends that one sideways and finds Damian Edwards. Damian Edwards sends that one forward. Only meeting the head of Molynes United, and it's actually a free kick foul by Warren. Keith Wright for Molynes United sends that one forward, trying to find Chadwick Prawl, intercepted by Stephen Smith, and it's a throw. Now it's Shaklood. Sends up one for Keith Wright. Twisting and turning. Trying to find a pass. Intercepted by Thorpe. And now it's Maxfield. Trying to get by was Thorpe. And they do regain possession. Tackle made by Sutherland. And now it's with Kawane Taylor, who sends that one forward, trying to find Ferron. And a foul. So free kick to Maxfield Park Football Club. So free kick taken by Stephen Smith and a strike, but blocked. But Thorpe, Howard Thorpe of Maxfield. And that is the end of the contest. 3 brilliant goals by Molynes United. Sends them ahead in Zone A. So at the end of 90 minutes, it's Molynes United 3, Maxfield Park Football Club 0. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. It's 8:30 action as Constant Spring, they face off against Barbican.